Hi, my name is Jordan Gasparovic, and I will be presenting on airline flight challenges. Raise your hand if you experienced a flight delay. Raise your hand if you experienced a flight cancellation. For those with their hands still raised, has anyone experienced such a last-minute change that the airline cannot propose a solution for you? According to several airlines, bad weather, surge in gas prices, and coronavirus outbreaks continue to disrupt travel and staffing shortages throughout the United States. According to a business report from the New York Times, Southwest Airlines suspended more flights than any other airline carrier. The chaos of traveling in such an uncertain time comes with great frustration for those trying to work and continue their leisurely life. The disruption for travels doesn't stop with the flight delays and cancellations, but also the time and expense out of your own pocket to reroute any inconvenient plans that might lead. I would like to share with you my most recent flight experience with Southwest Airlines. I booked a flight for a friend's bachelor party in Chicago for St. Patrick's Day weekend. The outgoing flight took off without a hitch. I was super excited to be in Chicago with my friends for the holiday weekend. As our weekend was coming to a close, I received a text on Saturday at 9 p.m. stating that my flight was canceled for 8 a.m. Sunday due to inclement weather. As I attempted to call Southwest to address this flight cancellation, I was greeted with a 2-hour hold time. In immediate panic, I was researching other flights only to see the approximate $1,000 out of pocket for a one-way flight home from another airline carrier. While I was finally available to get a hold of a Southwest agent, they informed me there were no flights available because all other flights were already booked and leaving on time, leaving me stranded in Chicago with no alternative to my solution. I was in a mad scramble to return home on Sunday due to the need to get to work Monday morning. I considered renting a car and driving 400 miles to Pittsburgh, but the price tag on the rental and gas prices was way too much to bear. I want to explain what I did in the solution to provide you with tips on how to navigate flight changes and cancellations in the future. My first step was to log on to the Southwest app and research any flights that was going to Pittsburgh on Sunday of the weekend. During this time, I found one flight with a layover in Atlanta, but it reached Pittsburgh late Sunday night. I immediately took it. I immediately booked that flight and felt some sense of relief that the option was available. Researching available flights on the airline app is my first solution and only solution when this first occurs, and this can be a time-consuming process while waiting for a canceled or rescheduled change. My next thought process during this time was how the airline is maintaining passenger loyalty since I went from a one-way flight to a flight with a layover arriving later in the day. According to research from Radakovic and Milbrandt, providing an on-time service to travelers is the important and striving not only for attracting financially valuable passengers who are highly sensitive to an on-time reliability, but also for increasing passengers' satisfaction and loyalty, and therefore retention rate. In the later hours on Saturday, I made a plan to arrive at the airport early in the morning, even though my flight didn't take off until after 4 p.m. I thought perhaps if I showed my face to the Southwest booth, I could be put on a standby list for the next available flight, so I did just that. Some of you may ask, how could I get on a flight that is already fully booked? The answer is simply that I was waiting for connecting passengers to miss their connecting flights due to other flight delays. For this reason, I want to emphasize that my spot on the plane was no guarantee. The process of flying standby refers to waiting in hopes of fulfilling the last seat on the departing flight. According to the research from Merv, airlines may require to show the airport and speak with an agent, or at least use the kiosk at the airport. So I did just that, and after several times of checking my status of the flight, I found out that I got removed from the standby list at noon, and I was scheduled a nonstop flight back to Pittsburgh, returning at 1 p.m. My second solution is to plan accordingly for the standby list when no other flights are available. My third and final solution to the airline flight challenges is to take off work or block off your schedule a day before departure and the day after arrival to eliminate any stress when dealing with these circumstances that are more likely to arise during these times. The last tip would be to fly at inopportune times, which may lead to lower fares and lesser chance of delays or cancellations, such as Tuesday, Saturday, or Wednesday, either very late or very early. Airline flight challenges can be unexpected, misleading, and stressful during times of travel. To help make this unwarranted dilemma easier, it would be helpful to include the 3 solutions to ease the inevitable consequences of flight challenges. When in doubt, always follow up with the airline service for optimizing the best flight options and reducing deviations from scheduled times. Costs associated with these standard flights are always subject to change, but knowing there are solutions for these matters can be helpful when booking and traveling your next flight.